Welcome to this special edition of Tell Me About Your Damn Book, live from the 2018 New England Authors Expo. I'm your host, Stephen Lomer, and we have been driven indoors, people. The rain came and drove us indoors, so now we're just going to be reporting directly from the authors' tables, which I guess is actually probably even easier. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the shades, it's an act of defiance, because damn it, we should be outside right now. Anyway, the good news is I'm here with Marty Thornley. Marty.
Hi, Stephen.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. All right, so let's talk a little bit about you. You spent 15 years in and around the film industry.
Essentially, yeah.
Why?
I wanted to make movies. I went to film school at Emerson College in Boston.
Okay.
Then went to LA and was given that a shot for 10 years, doing camera work, on-set work, wrote scripts, directed short films, all that stuff. Painless is actually based on my last screenplay.
Okay.
We almost got it made, and that was the last thing I wrote. That was my last attempt at getting into the film industry, was the script for Painless.
Gotcha. Now, a lot of people that I talk to who have lived out in LA said that they returned to the East Coast just because of the traffic. Is there any truth to that rumor?
That is not why I came back. The traffic is pretty terrible out there, but
Okay.
Boston's not so great either.
Okay, that's true, yes.
No, my family's all back here. I was born and raised on the South Shore,
Okay.
and it was time to be back here with family.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. You spent 10 years as a web developer and software architect.
That is my current day job.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Do you enjoy that?
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
As much as being an author?
It's different. It's also
I would say
creative
it's
and mind-numbing.
different, yes.
And
I would say it's
and
different.
sitting, staring at a computer all day. So it's not that different at the end of the day.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah.
According to my research here, you took a sabbatical in 2017 to complete your novel.
I did. I was working as a contractor for Disney for about a year and a half.
Really?
Before leaving LA. And
Disney's got deep pockets.
They do. They didn't pay for my novel. But the time for the contract was over, and it was time to move back, so it kind of worked out perfectly.
Nice.
I left there, took about a month or so to drive back home, and then said, well, I could take the next several years trying to finish this novel, or take some time off and try to finish it.
Uh-huh.
I actually only took about a month or two. I got a room up in Old Orchard Beach. It was still off season.
Okay.
So I holed myself up as a writer's getaway for a month and finished the second half of the book
Wow.
on the final day.
Really?
Yeah.
On the final day
On the
of the
last
sabbatical, you finished the book?
Of the month.
Of
Of
the
that month
final
and-
day of the
right,
month. Okay.
Right.
Wow.
I knew about the pace I wrote, and I said if I could do X number of pages, I could get it done in a month.
Wow.
And I just finished.
That's
on the last day.
extraordinary. Nice work.
Yeah.
So we can't leave the people hanging for too long. We can't leave them in suspense. So I'm just going to get right to the gimmick. Marty, tell me about your damn book.
All right. I was waiting for that to happen.
That's the gimmick.
My book's called Painless.
Okay.
It's a psychological horror novel. It's a story of a clinical trial gone wrong.
Okay.
So a doctor has found a way to cure physical pain, and it works, but there are some bad side effects. So the patients start experiencing these bad side effects.
Okay.
Depression, anxiety. They start hurting themselves, hurting each other. Eventually, they want answers from the doctor. So they go to confront the doctor, and obviously, he's a crazy person. He's a mad scientist, and that's not going to go well. So he's trying to defend his work, and it blows up in the end and into this big confrontation.
Okay. What drove you toward the psychological thriller?
My earliest influences were Stephen King as far as writing, and then when I got into film, it was Hitchcock and Kubrick and suspense-driven material.
Okay.
So that's my gravitation towards that genre in general.
Okay. What's next for you?
I have a couple ideas. I've written a short story called The Rabbit, which you can see on the poster right here behind us.
Can you see that on the Oh, yeah, you can
little
see
bit.
that. Nice. Okay. All right, I'll move
It's
a
not
little bit
exactly
over.
about a rabbit, but
Okay.
there's a rabbit involved.
There's a rabbit on the cover.
There is a rabbit on the cover. It factors into the story.
You might want to be about a rabbit. I'm just saying.
Yeah. The rabbit instigates some stuff, I guess you could say.
The rabbit instigates some stuff.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it's a long short story, about 35 pages.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about expanding on that character he appeared in one of my earlier screenplays, and I always liked the character, so I wrote this story centering on him. And he might get into some further adventures, and we'll see where that goes.
Okay. And do you have a target date for a release on that?
I don't.
Okay. Whenever it happens.
Yeah, a long way off. Whenever it happens.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. Let's make sure that everybody gets a quick look at Painless so that they know what to look for. And if people want to go on and buy it, where would they do so?
Amazon, Kindle. It's essentially wherever books are sold. You can get it from any of the online websites. Libraries, bookstores. You can get it through Ingram.
Ingram. Okay.
Yeah, it is available through Ingram.
Excellent. Okay. Well, Marty Thornley, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll be right back.
Back to the ball game.